Hey guys, welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. Today's a fun, exciting day. I'm going to turn the camera around here in a minute and show you what we're doing. But we're going to get some trees in the ground, some October Glory maples. I will put a picture of them up on the screen. I did it before when we bought them. Got these from Fast Growing Trees. I'll also put a link below for that. But today's a perfect day for it. The winds have just been crazy the last few days. Sorry for the glare. There we go. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Not really. Let's see. Anyway, so Gene, about a week or so ago, he went and got some native dirt because what we do here is we mix about 50-50 with native soil with purchased soil. We're going to use the Plant Tone fertilizer, and again I'll show you when we get out there, but we use chicken wire in our tree holes and wherever we plant shrubs, because the pocket gophers are voles and we've lost too many trees and shrubs to them. So you do your own research, but it works for us. By the time the trees grow up, they're gonna push through that little tiny flimsy metal. And it's not going to girdle anything. If we were using a thicker gauged wire, probably, but we're not going to do that. And the pocket gophers can't get through the holes in the chicken wire to eat the roots and girdle the trees or shrubs, which is what we've had happen. So stuff costs too much money these days for us to waste it. So like I said, what works for us. We are going to be planting them a little bit differently today than how we have in the past. We're going to plant them a little bit higher. That way the chance of rot from water and moisture around the trunk, the base of the trunk. So I'll show you all of that. I'll show you everything that we're going to use. Gene usually uses to dig holes, the auger. But by the time he gets it out, warms it up, switches over, the ground's soft enough right now as we can just dig them. He went and got the heavy duty post hole digger. We have a shovel and we're just going to get after it. Luckily, with these being semi bare root, they're not in heavy galloned containers. We don't have to dig that far down. So we are going to have to kind of build a trench around them, like a watering moat. Because we're not going to be able to run drip to them right away, just because the cattle do go in this field and we don't want them ruining a drip. So they're going to have to be hand watered for a while. That's just how it goes. These trees are going to flank the goat paddock. These trees get about 50 feet wide. So with 2 trees, we should be able to do the southeast and pretty much dead south. So they eventually will have some pretty good shade. And then to the west, they'll have the fruit trees. Again, I'll show you all of that when I get out there, but Gene was just loading up the quad so we can take all the supplies out there, and we'll show you when we get out there. So just hang tight and I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so this is right here is going to be the future goat paddock. I'm gonna just make this quick because we got to get stuff going, but eventually this T-post fence will be completely out and the goat fence will be in. So Gene and I are going to sit and we're going to measure and see. We have to again pretend this fence isn't going to be here. So we're going to do 25 feet from center for both trees. And there's Gene right there. He very rarely gets to be on film, and there's Lewis. There's the goat babies over there. But yeah, so we're going to get measuring and then start digging some holes. But this is what we have to contend with. Those are the pocket gophers or voles, and they just eat everything in there. Well, you've seen the hollyhocks, they just eat them up. So anyways, guys, I'm going to put this down and show you when we get stuff marked off. Okay, we went ahead and measured off, and actually the height is 50 feet and the width is 25 to 30. So we made it to where when the canopies grow together, they'll just be touching and they'll just barely go into the corner of the paddock. So this is the 3-foot poultry netting, and it's the 1-inch, I guess, holes. So Jean is just making a basket for the hole, and then we made sure that the crown of the trunk will sit either just a skosh above ground level, and then we'll build a basin, a water basin with this extra dirt. So that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to beat the mosquitoes because right now mosquitoes are really bad. Yeah. So I'll show you when we get it in. Oh, and real quick, yes, we're using Plant Tone as the fertilizer to go in the hole, and there is Miracle-Gro garden soil. That's for in-ground use. That's what we're using. We're mixing in with the native clay soil because we have heavy clay. So we've been amending everything. We do about 50-50. Okay, we're back. It's pretty windy, but it's enough to where filming wasn't going to be very conducive, so hopefully you can hear me good right now. But we did the same thing. There is a basin around it only for water purposes and to be able to weed eat around it. So not doing it to fill that basin so that it could rot the trunk. So, but I'll just keep an eye on it when I'm watering. So, because Jean's going to be going back to 7 days a week here. Probably this next week. We're supposed to be in the high 70s all next week. So we're trying to get holes dug and get stuff done while he has some time at home. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap up this part of the video. Not much to show other than getting the trees planted. I'll make sure to link the website and some pictures of what these trees look like. We did decide real quick that we are going to put one more tree in between this one and the fig tree down there. We're going to try to find a smaller, not necessarily maple, but one that has nice fall foliage. We were doing research, and the red sunset maple that's in the front yard, we thought we had gotten one that was smaller, and it ends up being, it's bigger than what these are going to be. So hopefully it doesn't get as big as what it says it's going to, because it's 40 to 60 feet tall and 25 to 35 feet wide, where this is 40 to 50 feet tall and 20 to 25 or 25 to 30 feet wide. So they're still in the maple family. So we're going to look for something smaller, because what we would like to do is make sure that because that is south, so that's west, we want to make sure that the goats have the availability, whatever goats are here in our lifetime, that they have a really good south and southwest shade spot. The fruit trees and their structure, which will be in front of the chicken coop, it'll look just like the chicken coop, it'll be in front of it. That will give them some northwest shade if they need it, and they'll have plenty of open sun because they do like sun. But we're hoping to get them in there and get them eaten down. We may have to weed eat it in the meantime, but we're going to start working on that this next week. Hopefully next weekend we'll be working calves, so we can't do it on Sunday. But anyways, that's where we're at, guys. So have a great week, and remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. If you haven't subscribed, remember to do so, and share, like, comment, do all the good stuff. All right, bye guys, thanks.